Hit that subscribe, like, comment, share. Tap into the daily uploads at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you missed the live streams, you got picture in picture. And if I don't get to any questions during the live streams or the pods, drop them in the comments. I'll make it part of the weekly mailbag. If you're following on the blue, smash those reactions. I know you're OG. Hit that like, comment, share, tap into the daily content that is the shop. If you're new to the shop, you definitely should be tapped in on the green. No ads, up to 50 emotes free for just being a follower. You do not have to be a supporter to unlock picture in picture, late night streams. Follow us on Kick. We also live on Twitch. Look out for the drops, as well as if you have Amazon Prime, it's free $99 to sub to the channel once a month. Don't let Jeff Bezos stick that money back in his pocket. If you don't use it on the shop, use it on another content creator that you like. I still call it Twitter, but follow us on X. We tweet back. If you missed the daily shop talks, make sure you tap in for the late night cap on the purple and the green. The Discord is always open. Outside of subs, donos, and cash apps, there's also another way to support the content. That's by grabbing a trucker hat, a bandana, hoodies, the classic barbershop, Vibe Nation, right out of the official merch store on Tactic, formerly known as Geeks Unleashed. Code Buddha at checkout to get a discount. Hit that subscribe, like, comment, share. Tap into the daily uploads at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time if you missed the live. Yo. What's good? D-Jack, what's poppin', my boy? Man, still fighting over this. Whatever this is. Nah, what up? My whole house got flu B. A few people had coronavirus, so we've been fighting through this sickness. Doctors say like 2 weeks before it's all. You don't know if you should be sick or happy. Be indifferent. But I know one thing. Nobody's safe. Craig, do you hear me? Nobody is safe. Look, we ain't gonna waste no time today. Hendrix, what up? We not gonna waste no time today, man. Like, I know I sound like somebody from Wisconsin or something. Cause I'm still stopped up. But we gotta get into the order of the day. We gotta get into the order of the day. Lloyd Cushenberry, a cut casual today. Not from his play, not from his contract. He didn't pass the physical. So apparently the injury that he had at the second half of the season must have been more severe than they let on. Corey Levin played good in his space. Jackson Slater made the best of his opportunities playing late on the offensive line, but no Lloyd Cushenberry. Now this glaring hole at center gets even bigger. So will they move Jackson Slater there? I think now more than ever, you should see Corey Levin re-sign, and maybe they will draft and develop. He got a physical designation, so guess he just didn't pass the physical or wasn't healing on schedule. Rabbit, what up? Hendrix, you can't knock coronavirus out with no shit from over the counter, bro. You think NyQuil Vapor Cool is stronger than the shit that they gave us from the doctor? The medicine we taking, if you don't eat with it, you're gonna throw up. We had the whole corona in here, bro. My youngest kid got flu B. The old lady got the Rona, bro. That's why I say when I said 2 weeks, I mean 2 weeks. That's what I'm saying, Hendrix. You talking about some NyQuil. And then today,
Xavier Woods. Cut casualty, $4 million. Apparently he's not going to fit into the scheme. So to answer Craig's question, I think this is a situation where they want to get younger and faster. And the question I was asking was, they're going to move Kevin Winston to the big nickel. But by them cutting Xavier Woods, doesn't rule that out. But it's going to be interesting to see just how they attack the draft. Mike Bergonzi, obviously, today, in his press conferences and media day, saying that cornerback, edge, and wide receivers is pretty solid in free agency. So I started immediately going to some of my mock drafts where I had centers drafted, interior linemen. I think they're going to surprise us with this free agent offseason and draft. Everybody was expecting Calvin Ridley and L'Jarius Sneed to be the first two cut casualties, but Xavier Woods and Lloyd Cushenberry, two people that most people thought was safe, is out of here. One from a physical designation, and Xavier Woods just out and out cut. So just when we thought we all had it just when we thought we had it all figured out, Mike Bergonzi came in and threw us a wrench. Suave, what up? Then I see Steelman and PK and Rand Carthon kind of having some back and forth online. Much to do about nothing. It's more interesting things in that. KT2 to go in the building. So Swag, what up? Lock Kick, Rabbit, appreciate y'all coming in, man. I know my energy level is not there. I know my vocal sound weird, but we still here, we still fighting. But this is gonna be interesting to see with two cut casualties that nobody expected. I think this free agent period could get exciting because these two technically could be backups or they could be starters. Did they go after Tyler Lindenbaum? Do they have other centers that they feel good about? Are they going to move Jackson Slater to center as we all thought? Who knows? It's going to be an interesting free agent period. And I think it's going to have a lot to do with how and what we draft. I like Cushenberry too, but I will say this, KT. Injured, came in, injured. Maybe by him not passing that physical, maybe his rehab wasn't coming along the way we all thought. He may be more hurt than we all know. And they might be prolonging the inevitable of just going a different direction rather than putting all their eggs in one basket to say, you know, they're going to roll him out there and then get hurt again. So, I mean, I definitely can see that. Oh, yeah, Swall. We ain't out of here yet, man. And if y'all missed it, last night we had some good convo. I have yet to break it down yet because I be tired with this, whatever this is. It drains your energy, and I had a lot to do today. I was ripping and running. I'll be ripping and running again tomorrow. But Q, what up? We had some deep conversations last night. Curly in distress. Trent don't seem like he's trying to go. Gotta hit the draft, Hendricks. That's what we apparently looking at with the Titans is. We thought $4 million, solid veteran Xavier Woods is safe. No, he's gone. Lloyd Cushenberry, of all people on the offensive line that we thought might be safe, then he doesn't pass his physical, and they use that to get rid of him, which means they just wasn't that high on him in the beginning anyways. And I go back to saying this. Anybody that came in with Rand is not safe. Yeah, don't nothing stop Q. And folks continue to still ask me for stuff as if I'm not sick. And if I ain't been down too, people expect you to perform like you haven't been sick one day and been 100% to do everything you need to do. Yeah. So the next thing we gotta watch is we thought Calvin Ridley and L'Jarius Sneed, which I felt like Red would be a June cut if they cut him, because he could be a contingency plan, right? What if they go in a free agent and they can't get what they want, and they say Calvin Ridley is gonna be as good as what we would bring in, and they get to June and say, let's just let him sit, because you get your maximum saving if you wait to June for Red. Sneed is different, but when they talked about Sneed today, Bergonzi didn't really lead on anything about what they was gonna do with him. Just say he's still rehabbing. So I mean, I guess you could just say Cuz is really on ice. I mean, you could really say L'Jarius Sneed is on ice, and Michael Robinson, they play him more as safety. So I can kind of maneuver him around, but I'm gonna say L'Jarius Sneed is just there. Maybe they slow playing everything. Neto, what up? Rich, Adamel, Tyler, what up? Lil D. Maybe they slow playing everything. I don't know. I've been looking at this board, and Bergonzi seemed like he want to spend money at cornerback, at edge, and they like Femi, so they could trick us all, man. This would. All right, I'm going out on a limb. I ain't feeling better, Zay, but I'm here. I think they're gonna do this. I think T Sweat gonna go into a rotation. I think they're gonna do this. I think they're gonna make a splash. I think they're gonna make a splash at edge in free agency and cornerback. I think they're gonna do something like that. I think they're gonna burn that fourth pick on some offense, man. That's the way I'm starting to think. But Lloyd Cushenberry, Xavier Woods is out of there today. I mean, we had some crazy conversations yesterday about failure as a man, AI, the future of console gaming. I'm gonna upload those. Y'all probably get 2 YouTube uploads tomorrow, and maybe some real clips. Hendrix, I'm starting to feel that way. Like, in my mind, I think Mendoza, Arvell Reese, and Ruben Bain gonna be off the board. I don't know why I've been feeling like that lately, and I feel like if they get to that point, Jeremiah Love, Caleb Downs, or Carnell Tate, because Jordan Tyson is not even healthy enough for the combine. So now it's just down to Carnell Tate's probably the first receiver taken. So I think it'll come down to one of those 3. I don't think it's David Bailey. I would rather them go get Trey Hendrickson or Max Crosby or Jalen Phillips or somebody, Adafio way. I'd rather them go free agency at edge and let Femi come back year 2, maybe 3rd round, shoot for like hopefully like Zion Young or Danny Dennis Sutton or somebody like that fall into the 3rd or 4th round, day 3 or something, day 2, day 3. Because I'm starting to think Jordan Tyson is out. I don't think they picked David Bailey at 4. And I think Ruben Bain and Arvell Reese is off the board 2 and 3. I think it changes the trajectory of the Titans to either go Caleb Downs, Jeremiah Love, or Carnell Tate. So who would y'all take if it really came down to that? And Mendoza goes 1, Reese goes to the Jets, Bain go to the Cardinals, or Cardinals trade and somebody take Bain at 3, and you the Titans. Jordan Tyson is not at the combine. You got Carnell Tate, you got Jeremiah Love, you got Caleb Downs. Like, who affects the Tennessee Titans the most positive? I would say if you got down to those, I would say it would be Jeremiah Love. Because he's going to catch it out the backfield and he's going to run it and he's dynamic. Carnell Tate may be a 5 receiver, but then you still got Tony Pollard and Tajay on their last years. It's going to be interesting, bro. Like, just think the Titans just did something unexpected today and cut Lloyd Cushenberry on a physical designation and cut Xavier Woods. That means nobody on the team is safe, especially if they came from Rand. So it's like a lot of teams are gonna make decisions that people ain't expecting them to make, like the playoff teams that are rebuilding. They got new coaching staffs. We're gonna see some players that we didn't think was gonna be available come available. You see what I'm saying, Craig? Like, I think they're gonna throw some bread at defensive back and edge. You give up George who? Arvell Reese been getting a boost since college in it. I can see that. I think if the K Solid's gonna make sure Cam Ward gets some help on offense, he can build around defense through free agency. Yeah. He said Carnell Tate didn't get Walker in free agency. There's no guarantee that Walker's coming free though. Seahawks is more than likely gonna keep Joe and let Tariq Woolen and probably Boy Mafe walk. They might not let K9 walk because, Charbonnet got hurt at the end of the year. So it's no guarantee that Charbonnet will be 100% to start the season if they don't re-sign K9. And then K9 got to want to come here. Like K9 or Breece Hall got to want to play in the system. But, if you had to, Josh, I would rather have Jeremiah Love and a receiver in free agency and a receiver in the 3rd round. Like, I would rather go that route than get K9 and then go Carnell Tate. Because K9's finna cost you a pretty penny. You finna be paying Derrick Henry money for K9. Derrick Henry was getting $12 million a year. You finna be paying something like that for a Super Bowl MVP. I would rather go with the young running back and just get a receiver. I'm taking Love, having an explosive running back on a rookie contract. That's what I'm saying. And the thing about K9 is K9, but Jeremiah Love is going to catch the ball out the backfield like McCaffrey. Man, I know I want Fields or Ted Hurst late. Ravens better get a wide receiver. I still take Tyson 14th. Jordan Tyson, when he's healthy, is going to be good, but Tennessee Titans have, we haven't had the best luck of taking players that was injured. Caleb Farley, as of note. Like, I just don't, when you got Calvin Ridley and L'Jarius Sneed, the highest paid skill position players on the team, not really playing that much the last 2 years since they were signed. Like, I don't think Bergonzi gonna put himself in that type of situation again. Corey D. Gary, what it do? What we doing? It just got interesting. Those uniforms are cold-blooded. Yeah, Corey, they cut Cushenberry today on the physical designation. Xavier Woods gone. So, like, everybody's free agent board just scrambled. The one player who contractually was safe from the Rand era was Cush, and you know, obviously not healthy enough to get the designation, so they opted to use that as a reason to get rid of him. Now, my saying was draft and develop with Corey Levin and Jackson Slater. We finna see like right off top. Oh, you talking about George Pickens? You give up George Pickens for Max Crosby? Talking about the Cowboys? Cowboys got 2 first-round picks. Y'all need to stop doing too much. Y'all need to franchise tag George Pickens and use them 2 first-round draft picks and worry about that stuff next year. Because if y'all Cowboys don't win this year, they're scrapping the team. I want Love and the trade down. That would be, listen, if the Titans could do what the Browns did last year, which is they got the Jaguars' first pick this year and their first pick, and they was able to still pick top 5. If the Titans can still do something like that, then that's a no-brainer, Corey. Especially if Arvell Reese and Ruben Bain are picked 2 and 3, and Titans is sitting there at 4, and it's David Bailey, Carnell Tate. Jordan Tyson is not doing the combine, so he's not healthy enough to be picked at 4 at receiver. This is gonna be interesting. If you trade back and you're gonna get between Carnell Tate, Jeremiah Love, and Caleb Downs, like Corey, like you have to. And if you just happen to get Caleb Downs, you just happen to get Caleb Downs. That just means Kevin Winston playing the big nickel. I don't want David Bailey though. Like if Arvell Reese and Ruben Bain off the board, I would rather go offense. He said Ravens B&B. We know who we getting. It's Bain or trade back. That's what I've been thinking. But then Bergonzi said today, if there's a generational talent there to pick, he's going to pick it. He showed that last year. He seen Cam Ward and just picked him. So if Jeremiah Love and Caleb Downs and Carnell Tate is there at 4, he might not pass. He might trade back in the second. I think that's more of a case. If you're going to get Jeremiah Love or Caleb Downs, I think you just pick them at 4 and you trade back in the second. We got the 35th pick, the 66 and the 101. So if you trade back in the second, you're gonna swing 5 times in the top 100, and you've already taken the 4th pick. So if you get Jeremiah Love or Caleb Downs, and then you pick 4 more times in the top 100, like bro, you should be fine. It's just interesting to see in free agency what they're gonna do now, because we was all thinking right guard, and I felt like right guard was already kind of answered. Now it's like it's turned to center, because the center is more important piece. A center of your tackles is more important than your left guard and your right guard. They more of linchpins. Big body wide receiver. It's a lot of those in this draft, and I've already named all of them. Yeah, I told you Skoronski finna get a check. Nah, you good, Q. Salutations, Leo. Love and a nice wide receiver would be dope. Defense gonna get straight. Yeah, I think they're gonna get the defense right in free agency. I also think like a person like some of these people I've been telling y'all I like in free agency might pop too. Yeah, Corey, I'm not crazy. I've been saying like Bailey is the same thing as T-Sweat. You saying T-Sweat is only important on first and second down, not third. David Bailey only gonna be important on third down. First and second down, he's not gonna be on the field. I'd rather have John Franklin Myers bring SJD back and then go give me one of these free agent edges and then draft me another edge in the draft, like a TJ Parker or somebody later, a Zion Young, Dennis Sutton. Like, you know, it's gonna be some nice just pure edge rush guys. They got the size and physicality that's gonna be around later in the draft. Takedowns from the Cowboys. It ain't about the Cowboys, sir. Love is better than JT in my opinion. See, the thing about Love, Corey, is you already heard what Saleh and Bergonzi has said about Love is he's like a Jahmyr Gibbs or a McCaffrey. He's a guy that he don't have to run it 20 times. He could just touch the ball 15, 20 times a game in the passing game and the run game and just cause problems. And you seen the tape. He can line up in the slot. You can move him out the backfield and watch the defense go crazy. You got Dallas Crosby going to the Bears. I don't think they're gonna throw no draft capital at Max Crosby. That's my honest to God thought about that. I don't think they're gonna think. I don't think the Titans are in a position to trade draft picks for players right now. I think they could trade players for draft picks. Commanders are gonna get love. They draft behind us. They draft at 6, but they just got Krosky married and Austin Eckler come back next year. So I don't really see that. Man, that'll be so dirty, Corey. Look, this year we'll be seeing Cam Ward play action without some 13-second orbit motion pre-snap. Let's say we do get love. Offensive line is set up for love. I do. I mean, look, second half of the season, Cushenberry went out, Corey Levin, and them boys came right in and they ran for. Tennessee Titans was like a top 10 rushing team second half of the season, like with Tony Pollard and Tajay. So let me ask you this, Craig. If Tony Pollard got 1,000 yards the last 2 seasons with the same offensive line, what would Jeremiah Love get behind the same offensive line? And you know Jeremiah Love is a better receiver out the backfield. A lot of those 10 yards and fall down that Tony Pollard would get would be home runs for Love. Titans release Cushenberry. Oh yeah. Third failed physical designation. Trade Pollard to a team. Nobody gonna trade for Tony Pollard, bro. Y'all look. We can talk moves and switching people up, but we gotta be realistic. Nobody's taking on $9 million to pay. If you got $9 million and you're a team, why would you give up draft capital to give Tony Pollard $9 million when you could just give Breece Hall or K9 $9 million today? That doesn't make sense. Tony Dungy fired? Oh, Black History Month. Where I think Kirk Cousins is gonna go? Maybe Arizona or somewhere. We're not talking about Kirk Cousins. He's irrelevant. CCB, what up? 2B, you playing? Easy. You eat the $6 million and trade him? That doesn't make sense, shit. Why wouldn't you just cut him? Like, if he's gonna get $9 million next year, and you can just eat $2 million and cut him, what team is gonna trade a draft pick for a running back with a $9 million ticket? It just doesn't make sense. To the trash, CCB. You interested in who we bring in as a backup? I think if they trade Will Levis, I always thought Marcus Mariota would make sense. Because you got to think, like, Malik Willis ain't coming back as a bridge, as a backup. Jimmy G's on the Rams. You think about, like, some of the older veteran quarterbacks, like, I think Kirk is washed up. I think Kirk is old. I told y'all he wouldn't make it through the season last year. He came back off a major injury after 9 months. He played good for a month and a half, and then for the last 2 months, he could barely move his arm. Then Penix got hurt. He came back. He was somewhat healthy and started playing pretty decent down the stretch. But it's like I said in the beginning, Kirk Cousins is 40 years old, bro. Kirk Cousins is like 39 years old. And that was him playing in Atlanta in a dome. If you put him outside, think about 40-year-old bones outside in the cold. You kind of need him in a dome. I think the Colts could be a realistic option for for Kirk Cousins because Daniel Jones might not be healthy next season. And this is the last year for Anthony Richardson. I'm not going to say Kirk is washed up, but I'm saying like Kirk Cousins was getting $50 million. Is Kirk Cousins worth $50 million at 40? No. Kyler Murray goes to the Vikings. That'd be nasty. Yeah. Heard Malik Willis going to get 30 a year. I've been telling y'all that the quarterback market is bad, and with Daniel Jones might not be back next season, and with the situation with Kyler Murray, like the way it sits, is when Dante Moore went back and Trinidad Chambers went back, it's like if you don't get Fernando Mendoza because he's going 1 to the Raiders, then Ty Simpson and Carson Beck is your next. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think Ty Simpson, once he back 100% healthy, is a good option, but you can't put him out there to get killed again like he did at Bama this year. Marcus would be great, but I want Winston. Jackson Dart might not let him go, though. Oh, CCB. Think it was a bad idea for Patriots leasing Antonio Gibson. Why would it be a bad idea? They got Ramondre Stevenson and Travion Henderson. I'm telling you, when these people get released like that, like you think about rest in peace Rondale Moore, like some of these guys have been rehabbing since last season when they got hurt, and we getting into the draft and spring camp, and these people are like rehabbing for their life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Antonio Gibson might be behind schedule on rehabbing. That's the business that they in. Beat up is happy trash. Now Kirk Cousins, after he came off the Vikings, remember the Vikings won 14 games before they got Sam Darnold. When Atlanta signed him to a 4-year, $200 million deal, and then they drafted Michael Penix. So they restructured it, but any way you want to look at it, the man's getting paid $50 million a year at almost 40 years old. And I can count on one finger how many playoff wins he got as a starting quarterback. This man that made over $300,000 a year in career earnings with no playoff victories. That man got a good agent. So like being surprised that Malik Willis would get 30 a year after being a good backup in Green Bay. Like Mac Jones and Malik Willis is finna get paid. Mac Jones has still got one more year under contract with San Francisco for 1 year, $2.5 million. I'm pretty sure San Francisco is gonna milk that, but they should do him a solid and trade him. And see, either they keep a really good backup. Okay, you can keep Mac Jones and have the best backup in the league, or you can trade him and get good value out of him right now. So, you know, like the same with the Texans with Davis Mills. Somebody will trip over their feet to sign Davis Mills right now. Tragic, Q. Yeah, I seen that Chris Bosh stuff. I mean, it's interesting to think about, chat, like when you look at how fickle the NFL is and how one injury or one play can change the trajectory of people's lives. It's very interesting. Like, I just did not have on my bingo card Xavier Woods and Lloyd Cushenberry today. So it's like, but y'all remember I did some mocks where I was like, well, what if they do decide to move on from Cushenberry and he don't come back next year? Y'all remember when I think I took Indiana center in one of them mock drafts. I think I took Indiana center. Past Monday I received 41 inches of snow. Bro, y'all need to live in the South, bro. Like 41 inches of, like 4.1 inch of snow in Birmingham will shut the city down, bro. 41 inches, you need to get on a plane and relocate. Sell everything in your house, have an estate sale, and fly down south, man. And don't ever go back to that barren wasteland it is the northern hemisphere. Bro, Shotbybuddha ain't never gonna live nowhere where it's cold. You know what I'm saying? They say the seventh ring of hell is cold. I would not like to find out. Yeah, Corey, like the wind blow too hard, bro. I'm not going outside. Y'all talking about some 41 inches of snow, bro. Like, you can play with Frosty the Snowman if you want to. You can play with Olaf from Frozen. Man, Corey, as soon as I seen he said 41 inches, I said, never should have made it. Never should have made it without you. Boy, ain't no way. You like some of them people that's on Kayun B on YouTube, and them people that live in Kazakhstan that minus 50 degrees and shit. He's talking about we gonna go to school if it's minus 50. Bro, if it gotta be minus 50, like the people that live in that city, like they can't turn their cars off, there's no chance. Man, Corey, my dad from Saginaw, Michigan, so it's like he made a mistake last winter and visited, and he FaceTimed me like, this ain't it. Like, I'm never coming back when it's cold. It's just not working that way. It's just no chance Shotbybuddha ever lives in cold weather. It ain't the way my blood might stop flowing and get 40. If I see 41 inches of snow, my blood might stop flowing. This is why the Patriots are better than the Titans. They can play in the cold. Titans will see snow and shit themselves. No, it has nothing to do with it. Last time I checked, the Tennessee Titans is building a new stadium, and it's not cold in Nashville. That snow might have helped them beat the Broncos, and then as soon as that snow thawed, the Seahawks took them around the woodshed and beat the brakes off of them. That's that dumb up north shit. We're better at football because it's cold. Nigga, go play basketball in the cold. Go play baseball. Nobody plays sports in the cold. That's some backwards brain Neanderthal shit. We better than y'all because we play in the cold. Say, am I from Tennessee? I'm from Alabama. But the part of Alabama I'm from is on the Tennessee River, so I don't know if that helps you. If you go to the four-way stop where my dad's house is, you can go to 20 minutes and be in Mississippi, and you can go 20 minutes and be in Tennessee. So it's like, I don't know how to answer that question. Do I got family in Tennessee? Yes. Do I got family in Mississippi? Yes. Do I got family in Alabama? Yes. Does the Tennessee River run right next to the hospital I was born on, like a mile wide? Yes. What's it like being down south in the winter? You see this t-shirt I got on? I can put on a hat and a t-shirt and some jeans and take my daughter to dance class tonight and not be cold. It's like 50 degrees outside, and we don't have 41 inches of snow. You know what I'm saying? They have the Winter Olympics and then they have the Summer Olympics. So when people say you need to be able to play in the snow in football, I say you gotta make up your mind. Is it a summer sport? Is it a fall sport? Or is, you on a Jamaican bobsled team or something, or you running track? I don't think nobody was gonna get Sha'Carri Richardson in the snow on the track and say, you're slower now because you're running in the snow. I'm better than you. Like, that's dumb. It's a great day to be down south. You feel me, Corey? Y'all can hide that snow shit. Go with Jon Snow to the North Wall. Fight the Ice King and the White Walkers. I'm down here in Florida. Can't see myself living anywhere else. Been to the Pacific Northwest. Beautiful. Oh, for sure. 1,000% not moving nowhere cold though. 1,000%. If it's got snow there, I ain't welcome. He said I can go outside and be waist deep in snow with 10 foot. Make a YouTube channel. I watch you like Luke and the Outdoor Boys. See, I watch a lot of content creators that do shit in the snow. I have no earthly aspiration to be in the cold. Love your spot in Destin, man. That 5 mile stretch in Destin is life. Miramar Beach down there. When you go straight down the interstate cord and with the tall hotel at all the way down to that Winn-Dixie, you get in that 5 mile stretch. That's good living, man. You got a YouTube channel? You do shit in the snow, Alex? Man, drop it in the chat. I'm gonna check it out. I love watching people do outdoor shit because it's some shit that my black ass is not going outside in the cold. Weather videos, okay, for sure. Drop the link. I'll check it out. Do you watch Luke and the Outdoor Boys? He said, come north. We got big ass bitches. Bro, I've been married for 11 years. I do not want to be on child support. I've only been with one woman in my life. You would have had to catch me a long time ago. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna check you out, Alex. Hold up. Okay, I see you. Oh, you like a real weatherman, Alex. Okay, I got you. I just subbed to your channel, bro. I'm gonna check it out. Like I look at stuff like that in the late night when I be tired. I'll be just watching it. Happily Married. Resident Evil. No, man. James Bond come out soon, and The Witcher 4 come out, and then they supposed to be coming up with some new content for Fallout. I've been enjoying Fallout. I'm actually finna get on Fallout here in a minute. Boston accent, that ain't sexy to me. Boston is not sexy. Boston sound like they finna go catch a fish or something. 20 years of marriage salute. Wouldn't have it no other way. Tighten up, Stevie B. Stevie B, man, what you think? Lloyd Cushenberry gone. Xavier Woods gone. I wouldn't have thought Lloyd Cushenberry would have been in failed physicals and get cut. I guess they ain't like the way bro was rehabbing. All right, man. We're going to keep the conversation going. Anything y'all want to talk about, please. When I start playing the game, don't stop asking questions. The conversation don't stop. That's why I play games like that I can still like read the chat, like, cause the game is not important. But we are close to the end. of this fallout. Yes, Steve. I think even if they don't have a plan, I think they got so much cap space, and I just think they're in a mode where, like, if somebody ain't gonna be healthy and they can't count on them, they gotta go. It's tough because, like, Lloyd Cushenberry is like a professional type of dude, so it's like you hate that for him, the person. That, you know, it's starting to be like that with a lot of guys that was brought in free agents. Like Xavier Woods actually played pretty good last year, but I guess they say, look, we're going in a different direction, which I'm optimistic because I think that just means they're gonna go younger, faster, bigger. That's what I think. Think your grandkids gonna be asking when was GTA 6 released? Your guess is good as mine, my friend. He said, what do you feel the 49ers are gonna do? I think they're gonna move on from Trent Richardson. Not Trent Richardson, but Trent Williams, which is gonna be a big hole to fill. I think the 49ers got a lot going on because, you know, you think about you think about like all the players the 49ers have lost. Like, they can recoup something by trading Mac Jones. Mac Jones got a year left, but I mean, think about it. Ayuk, Debo Samuel, Greenlaw, Hufanga, Charvarius Ward. Now for to be Trent Williams. Like, 49ers is finna have a bunch of new faces. Where's Vault 96 at? Bro, where's Vault 96? Say the 49ers won't go anywhere this season. Whether they go somewhere or not my concern, but 49ers is a class organization, so one thing about the 49ers is they're gonna figure it out. They will figure it out. Dead Island 2. What is Dead Island 2? You gonna have to drive one, Hendrix. You gonna have to drive one. What am I carrying that's got me so hungry? Oh, this fusion core. That's what's so heavy. Damn. I gotta put this. How to side quest. Man, all these, they take a while, bro. This game is deeper than I thought. 2 times, what up? I mean, 49ers been pretty slick at replacing talent. Yeah, I think you dreaming of that. It'd be interesting to see what all these teams do. I need to find some food. Ideal wide receiver room. Well, I think it starts with how expensive is Romeo Doubs and Alec Pierce. If you talk about getting one of those guys cheap, not cheap but affordable, then get a twitchy guy in the draft. Like really, I want one twitchy guy and one dunker. If we had like drafted like Chris Brazel or Chris Bell, Jacoby Lane, Malachi Fields, Denzel Boston, like a dunker mixed with like a Zachariah Branch, that would be a crazy wide receiver room. I think Alec Pierce is staying. Michael Pittman is gone. I think he's gonna go to a more established team out of division. So I think realistically, Romeo Doubs would be the best option outside. But if you fit to give Romeo Doubs $15-20 million, do you think you can draft somebody to dunk on the outside? No, we don't want Stephon Diggs. I mean, if you keep Stephon Diggs, you might as well just keep Calvin Ridley and hope he's healthy. Because you got to think, if they go after a free agent, you're going to be cutting Calvin Ridley to sign one of those guys. All City, what up, though? That's crazy if they sign Daniel Jones to a long-term deal after the double injury he just had. Further into the playoffs? I don't know, because a lot of teams, how they look right now, Did all that just to get shot. Cause it's like it's some teams that went to the playoffs, they overachieved. And before I know what the draft looked like a free agency, it's some teams that like not gonna look the same when they come back. So I could jump the gun and say who I think is gonna go further next year. Try to see what these rosters look like. Vault 96 look crazy. Yeah, the bugs is radioactive. Post-nuclear apocalypse, like the bugs is crazy. But I'm gonna be honest with the receiver class that's out there. I wouldn't be trading draft picks to try to get any established talent. I mean, Alex, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not gonna answer any of that shit. Some kind of way I feel like I'm supposed to take this dynamite. Pierce or Wandale. How much is Pierce asking for is the question. I can see Wandale. If you go get Wandale, there's your twitchy guy. Now you just need another dunker outside. And naturally you would expect Chim DK to get better. Young talent is worth the risk, depending on who it is. The Bears? Yeah, but the Bears got some decisions to make in free agency. So that's why I say I gotta see free agency. It's gonna be some teams that ain't gonna be able to afford to keep players that they need to keep. Like Kevin Byard is up for contract. Deshaun Wright. It's a few people for the Bears that's
personal log. Dr. Edgar Blackburn returned to Appalachia. After all these years, I have come back to Appalachia, to West Virginia. The home of my greatest personal
without Tatum.
Scientific failure. Academic research was a dead end.
No.
The world was descending into rapids
Tatum is
ruin.
one of my favorite players to watch.
Shortages were increasing, generating papers in a university.
When he went out last year,
tenure seemed pointless. It felt irresponsible in the face of everything happening. West Tech approached me about joining the Greenhouse Initiative, genetic engineering to produce new crops and multiply production. It swept away my concerns about joining the private sector. Here was a chance to be on the cutting edge and solve real problems at the same
Agreed,
time.
T-Town, bro.
Dr. Dumont described the goals of the Panimmunity Variant and the Greenhouse Initiative in terms that...
All right, calm down. Calm down. We won't...
Calm down? Eric, what kind of scam is this?
I know this isn't what you expected. I'm still trying to process it all, too.
Bullshit. You work for Voltec. You had to know.
Jeanette, I already told you.
So, the door has sealed. There is no way for us to reopen it.
Apparently not.
Little late to the party, aren't you? If you're looking to loot the place, some
It's
Blood
a
Eagles are
physical
ahead of your line.
designation, so
I'd stop you,
I don't
but,
think they take the full. I don't think they take the full hit because he didn't pass the physical. Like maybe they get some kind of exemption or exception.
Our squad was guarding the entrance.
But even if they do,
overrun by Blood Eagles.
luxurious
Killed
need to
everyone.
offset that.
Me too. I just haven't kicked it yet. Name's Woods. Corporal Woods, Hellcat Company.
Tatum just stretched the floor.
I got hired by this creep of a doctor to guard the place, among other things.
People can't pack the paint on,
Promised us
on
salvage
brown when you
rights
got
here
Tatum
when
out
it's
there.
done. And I don't think we're gonna collect on that.
I love Brazel. That's why I said if you gave me Brazel and
Yeah.
Zachariah Branch,
Raider types, but
or if you had
more
signed
hunters.
Wandale Robinson or Jalen Waddle, it got
You can
Chris
usually deal
Brazel.
with
Well,
the
oh my
Raider
God.
sort. Blood Eagles, though. They
He
enjoy
can run
the
routes
evening.
too, Joe.
Hell of a bedside manner you've got. You know I'm dying, right? Go ahead. Not like I'm doing anything else. Clock's ticking. Seriously, best of a bet. Until this time, it's our own fault. We Yeah, kidnapping. I'd say it. Jesus. It's... weather. Can't figure... That's kind. I've seen enough gut shots in my... This one's got my name on it.
Yeah, she just died.
Wow, it's freezing in here. Look at all this ice. The environmental controls must be
The
damaged.
Browns?
What happened here? Those are Hellcat Company uniforms, right? It looks like
It
a
really wouldn't be Joe
massacre.
Blacko. I think so, because he came from somewhere else before
Blood Eagles.
he got to Tennessee.
What are they doing
I
here?
watched him run
Looks like
some
Paladin
nasty
and
actual
Ronnie was
route
right.
combos.
There's a link
You know,
between
Tennessee
the
receivers get that,
Blackburn and the super mutants.
they get
We
that
still need to
stigma.
figure out what. Give me a moment to look at these terminals.
Like Jalen Hyatt.
Ooh, that's not. If there are, let's get moving.
me, Brazel could be like a Pickens.
Locked. Must be the security lockdown. Let me try something. Got it. I was able to use the Pip-Boy's protocols to get the doors open, but it fried the circuits. If we run into any more locked doors, we're gonna
True.
need another way through.
Give Fuzzy dome shots around here.
How did it get to this point?
It seems I have an excess of visitors today. Ah, yes. The one I met at Fort Atlas. I did hope we would meet again under more convivial circumstances. These are not they, unfortunately. I have no quarrel with the Brotherhood, but I must ask you to leave immediately. Please leave me be. I cannot be responsible for what may happen if you remain.
I guess we found Dr. Blackburn. Looks like most of this place is locked off. We need to search everywhere, but our options are limited right now. I think that door labeled mainframe is stuck open, though. Let's start there.
This vault was a biological research facility originally. They locked a small team of geniuses inside. Blind.
And down.
Perhaps it is fitting.
Go, 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 go.
I have been honest.
Robot activating emergency fabrication protocol FS401.
Jeanette, Circuits 10, 1857.
Got it.
Fabrication system offline. Activating emergency
Oh,
repair
I got that
protocol.
real shit over here.
CR-889.
889, that's Hans.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. In retrospect, my enthusiasm for the cryogenically preserved samples of the vault is excessive, not actually misplaced. I am down to the last 4 viable test subjects. Further research is at an impasse, unless I move to human subjects. Obtaining volunteers will be impossible. The necessary experimentation to even approach a functional result will be unavoidably fatal to some. I will have to take extreme measures to obtain subjects. Thousands, perhaps millions of lives will be saved. Utility trumps sentimentality. End log.
I think he gonna run something crazy.
Close one. I can still hear the screams.
Your persistent refusal to depart is a distraction I do not need. I am asking you again, leave this place and do not return. There is nothing for you here but sorrow. Whatever you think you will accomplish here, I promise you that you will not. How did I get to this point?
Whoa. Where did I put those pens?
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 38. The capture of human test subjects is itself less difficult than I imagined. The people of Appalachia are in bad need of medicine, and lone travelers are easy to approach when one is a doctor. I tell myself these acts are necessary, the work too important.
Bain, Reese, Bailey.
I cannot complete it.
Might even be somebody else in front of Bailey.
It is I compound failure upon failure. In my quiet hours, I question what I have made of myself in pursuit of this goal. I began this enterprise fully cognizant of what it might take. But even with that foreknowledge, I could not comprehend the weight of it. Have I become no different from that fool Elias, a vaunted monster? Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 17. I am no longer alone in this endeavor. Against all odds, I have made contact with a former colleague, Dr. Farha, whom fate preserved as it did me. Dr. Farha was reluctant when I first...
Is that you, Basher? Wow, you're an even worse liar than I am.
I think so, Joe Blacko.
That voice. I know who you are. Oh, you're the one
You know her?
Listen, we're in a bad way here. Cut off from the rest of our people and the damn robots keep coming in waves. We need help. Hardy, let's get serious. I can make it work. I've been trying. I just found you. Help us? Valdez. You got...
I don't think we've got much choice. We're going to need that.
Now we're...
Good thing Shin's not here. I don't think he'd agree to this.
No shooting, boys. They're on our
I
side.
think he got to be in the right system.
Crap, here they come again. Damn. Good thing you showed up when you did. Looks like I was right about you. Shame we keep meeting under these circumstances.
That's what I'm thinking.
We could get into some real trouble. Can't believe the brother. All yours. You got this far, so I'm guessing the way you... Thanks again. No promises.
You got interesting friends, Initiate.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 57. begin to doubt my own sanity at times. My efforts, while not without progress, continue to fail to bear real fruit. The FEV seems almost deliberately malignant, as if it had a consciousness and rejects my every attempt to bend it toward a benevolent end. I've come to recognize the signs of imminent metastasis and conversion to the so-called supermutant state. I am ill-equipped to deal with the product of such failure, and have taken to disposing of these unfortunates outside the vault itself. I regret that my current methods of disposal may, in the short term, increase the supermutant population in Appalachia, but it cannot be avoided. End log. They made weapons. Such a pointless waste. I have turned what they left behind to better ends.
Oh my god. The smell.
I regret the ugliness you find here. The things I had to do. They were necessary, but that necessity made them no more pleasant or palatable. Seeing these things, I imagine you must indulge me. I do not blame you for this.
Molly Cooper, biology, log 280. What?
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Number 13. Whatever the prior occupants of this vault may have done, I must thank them. Especially Chief Engineer Dr. Memling. The good doctor, while a respectable scientist in his own right, had the classic engineer's idiosyncratic approach to maintenance. His additions to the vault reactor and electrical subsystems provide me with ample points of connection to directly access mains power. Between this and certain defects in reactor shielding, I have invaluable resources for my research. My first attempts in this area are more disappointing, however. Lacking Memling's expertise, my electrical impedance tests failed dramatically. The unintentional discovery of a new method of rapidly cooking a mole rat fails even in that regard. Mole rat exposed to several thousand volts at significant amperage does not make for an appetizing sight. Nonetheless, these results are duly recorded, and I believe my understanding.
Don't let me die in here.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 112. My work's demand for human subjects has increased dramatically as I make ground toward my ultimate goal.
You're not with those others, are you? Can you get us out of here? Cassie Alloway. Listen, I ain't trying. Oh, we're peachy. How? Not exactly. The doctor guy always does.
Somebody get us out of here.
Okay. Sorry.
coming back? Everything hurts. I feel sick. I can't take it anymore.
Please. Help us.
Oh, thank God. You've got my thanks, stranger. I'm not injured. That nut job. Weird thing is, bad king. I think we're the... It used to be more. Hasn't been done. Good timing on your... Please, help us. Maybe I could. I don't even know where... These folks won't make...
It's better if they stay here. When they can send the medic.
Whatever for that.
I'll leave some food.
You're a peach. Somebody get us out of here. We ain't going in. Hey!
Please, help us.
Look me up at Foundation when this is all over.
Please. Don't let him take me again.
If I never see another vault, it'll be too soon. card doesn't work? Blackburn must have overridden the door codes. Probably guessed the looters might find. From here? Under the circumstance, these doors are hydraulically sealed. If we can find the lines that feed to this door, we might be able to cut the pressure holding it shut. Look for a utility room nearby. This should be it. Take a look. See if you could find the lines to the Overseer's office. Nice work. You might have a future as a scribe if you want it. Let's head back. The door should be open now.
We meet again. It appears neither the Vault defenses nor the Blood Eagles were a match for you. Quite formidable. You can lower your weapons. It would clearly be futile for me to struggle, and I surrender willingly. Contrary to what you may think, I did not like. I did say it would be difficult. Do you believe I did this all blindly? With each iteration? I have no doubt.
It sounds like you haven't actually tested your...
There are... Any miscalculations that might exist are minor. FEV was never intended to be a... It was to be the next... Certainly the fools at West Tech were more obsessed with observe, and now it will fulfill.
Listening to this?
What do you call insanity? That it condemned? I haven't... Would it possible?
After seeing what...
Despise me? This is true. It was easier. I had work.
Your error!
Is that so? That level of... Still... I am sure your brotherhood will... I will be entire. As for the con...
I don't like the sound.
I have no doubt that you do. Yes, I assumed it. Consider me my work here is... Simply that I have achieved my goal. The FEV, my sacrifice.
What?
Have I given you any reason?
Okay, that's not good.
I have completed it. I turned a flawed miscreation into some... But if by that you mean, it is no longer. You are to...
Paladin Romani needs...
Do you think I'd take... Had I been... I do not... Let me go. I am at your disposal.
You can head out. I'll radio for a team to secure the site and get the prisoners to safety. Then bring Black... I'm sure the others are going to have a... Good work, Initiate. I'm glad you were here. The recovery team should be on their way.
Personal log. Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Huntersville. I should never have allowed Dumont to convince me to stay with West Tech when they shut it. Research log. Dr. Edgar... Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Number 100.
Good work in here, Initiate.
I can feel the end approaching. The equations fall into place, and I can see the shape of it. The perfected FEV. Even in my restless dreams, that vision of the goal is the only succor now. What I have done to reach it can never be washed away. I have been right, but that is small comfort. I give them numbers now, and try not to listen when they speak to me, pleading. I prefer to sedate them when removing them from their holding cells.
Dude, crazy.
Unconscious, they cannot weep or stare accusingly at me. I cannot make them understand that we are alike part of a greater destiny. They think me inhuman, uncaring. I know I would be no different were our roles reversed.
We have to cut ourselves free from America?
I do not blame them for
If you're
hating
looking to
me.
make a difference?
I lie in my cot at night and see their faces. I remember them all, and wait for sleep to carry me to the visions of when I can finally stop. Final candidate number 3 is ready for verification. I am within 2, perhaps 3 iterations of success.
Threats are not
Will I be able to sleep untroubled when this
Everything
is
you've
over?
done, you're lucky. I'm
Punish me
threatening
for what I
you
have
right
done
now.
to be a mercy.
Adorium?
Please,
Free
this
me from
argument is getting us nowhere.
And long.
Right in front of Night Shin, too.
Initiate, you've come at the right time. We've been talking to Dr. Blackburn and going over Scribe Valdez's report on what you found in Vault 96.
This smug monster is practically bragging about torture and unleashing horrors on the world. And Romani is...
I am not bragging. What I have done was necessary. I take no pride in those terrible... That weight does not. You will learn that soon.
Do you see the arrogance, the self-justification? If all he had done was creep.
It's not that simple. Preventing Dr. Blackburn...
My colleagues, we intend... My colleagues have a facility better suited to final testing. As we speak, once dispersed.
No. It could spread...
Yes. Blackburn, head to west.
I don't like... This is just like...
Elder Maxon.
If they've already... will need to be.
Very well.
If I can prevent...
Then it's decided.
The Brotherhood, and Dr. Hardy, and everyone. Okay, you got this.
What is West Tech got going?
to smash. No green stuff here. So boring. That hit harder than ahead and hide, little bleeder.
Your dumb ass around that corner.
With all those people. Cover me! No need for that, though. I have not run away thus far.
Everything under control, Initiate.
The Hellcat.
Should we expect any further
I am not aware. I would not.
We should keep moving.
As you wish. Dr. J. Nellie Wright, on the other hand, is Dr. Farhar's pet prop. A trap I can... Certainly.
Let's move out.
Edgar, who are these people? What happened to the guards?
The guards are dead, Dr. Farhar. This is the Brotherhood of Steel. I have been their guest since they discovered our project. Regrettably, they object to what we are doing.
We will not be intimidated. This isn't the Huntersville strain. Dr. Blackburn has purified the virus of its considerable...
We've made something wonderful.
Well, of course we have. Iterative testing.
We've run the simulant.
We're, you know what they say, a large-scale release.
They didn't care.
Dr. Jane, we're advancing. No offense to Dr.
Well,
Don't be such a... No!
I can see.
I want to let him go. Please, let him go or we will cut off...
I am afraid you will have to give in on this one. If you truly want to stop our distribution process, I advise you to listen to the doctor's entreaties. Allow me to explain. My colleagues could not stop production if they tried. It requires a code. I set this plan in motion, and...
Is this true?
Edgar.
You will have to forgive Dr. Farha. She did not know. I added this functionality to our distribution program. As insurance, you might say.
Boy, that's handy.
So there you have it. I am willing to help you in exchange for sparing my colleagues' lives. Trust me or trust me not. Perhaps in the end, I am more willing to sacrifice the lives of strangers than friends and colleagues. I do not wish them to be harmed. I assure you, I have only a peace.
We cannot, seriously.
Dr. Farha, please, I am certain.
All right.
With your leave.
Don't make this work.
This is a mistake.
He finna do something crazy.
Now that that is over with, Nellie, prep the test chamber. They want proof of our success. I will give it to them myself.
Edgar, wait!
I am sorry, but this must happen. You will see, and then there will be no.
Edgar, please.
You've signed your death.
I will test the sample on myself and be proof of our achievement. I'm going in. Ready the tag.
We should have executed him when we had him.
Now is not the time. We've got to find a way in.
FEV flow ready, Doctor.
Initiating.
Please. All of you, this isn't right!
What's this? No. What's happening? This can't be. The figures were correct.
Yeah, he got stuck.
This is what happens when you God. This proves more than anything the need for our brotherhood. The need for our justice.
Edgar, I owe you an apology as a token of good, but I will not I will not free. Do what you will.
I wouldn't put it past them to have rigged this exit with traps. There must be a password.
We shouldn't waste time searching.
Oh yeah, giving his ass the business over there.
Stop production. This whole sob story sounds like a trap.
We can verify that once the area is secure and send for Scribe Valdez to double check. Until then...
Yeah, once I realize I gotta get him on fire.
You've arrived. We are scientists. Our work is all we have to give to this. We had truly hoped we failed. Why does it sound like...
If I may, I agree with every...
Well put. The Brotherhood existed. If that failed...
Wait, Shin. It's clear that we can't just... But their knowledge could be... Blackburn was the... And of all people...
I can. And I will.
Is this still about back then?
This has...
Wait, you're really going to kill us?
Hold on. We're not killing it.
Have you lost...
Think about it. I hate to...
A wise compromise. You. In a generation...
How many dozens? We don't need...
please! Let us... And we...
Yes. Maybe so.
Very well. By all means.
I urge you to reconsider. I never intended to hurt anyone. Don't please understand. Dr. Farha may disagree, but I'd like to finish the FEV formula. We can implement new safety measures. We were so close. They are good people, Dr. The girl is unorthodox, but you can't. And about. Please don't let this word go.
I heard when the Brotherhood breaks down your door. How so? Wrong. I know exactly where to change the ratios to make. We just need one more chance. What about them? Is that any worse than being human? Oh, are you a license? To improve the human. Okay, I guess. Janie and Farah? Well, I don't think anybody liked Janie worries too much. Edgar was the most fun. You're not really gonna kill us, are you?
What questions do you have for me? Or has your party made it... We could focus the idea of human evolution into a more targeted formula. Say, a formula to increase muscle bulk, or to... In fact, I hear serums of that sort may all... It went too far. And quite frankly, I regret bringing the others onto this. By the time I figured out, I was unable... You're right. Dr. Blackburn and Dr. Jane were... I met. She was more... And what has... means.
We need to come to an agreement. I won't stand for impulsive violence. The scientists are to return to Fort... These are smart. Then we must stand up for what we believe. This is... I'm glad to hear you say that. Once he realizes this chapter... I hope you can see what we need to do here. What we need to do for...
What questions do you have for me? And what has your organization... That's relief.
So that's it then. You and Romani would repeat the mistakes of the past and use these to send the world further down the...
The Brotherhood's... rather than...
On that point, the Elders need it.
The Elders won't stop us, Shin. Neither will you.
So it comes to this. Ad Victorium.
I didn't mean to attack him, honestly.
Shin. I'm sorry.
We are grateful. The work we do next.
You go on ahead. I'll bring the scientists.
This shit hit too crazy. She done killed Shin.
Friends, initiates, faces new and old. I'm glad to see you today. But I'm afraid the occasion is solemn. First, I'll start with the assurance that the mutant threat has been cornered and removed.
Initiate Houston, reporting for duty.
Knight Shin is no longer with us. I will be frank.
I hope my next mission is
Following disagreement on how we should proceed with the mission, Shin opened fire on me. I was forced to ensure that the values and unity of our brotherhood would live on. It came at a great cost. While we had our differences, I still had respect for his
see if anyone needs help with
however misplaced it may have been. One of my greatest regrets
Okay, Erica.
would be my failure
You're doing
to get
great.
him to see things from my perspective.
Who am I kidding?
Now I have one more announcement to make. I'd like to recognize a particular initiate's exceptional contributions to our chapter. In most cases, this recognition would take the form of a standard patrol.
He is gonna love it.
Being a knight is a dedicated responsibility, and it's become quite clear to me that this initiate has obligations beyond just the Brotherhood. of Steel. I
and
won't
Dr.
take you
Hardy,
away from
and
Appalachia.
everyone.
As
Okay,
such,
you got
I'm
this.
granting you the unique title of Knight Errant. Why don't you come stand between Scribe Valdez and I, so I may officially confer your title?
I hope my next mission is soon. I'm tired of being stuck in Fort Atlas.
For exceptional contributions to the Appalachian Brotherhood of Steel, I hereby name you Knight errant. You may split your time with the Brotherhood as you see fit.
I know I'm forgetting
We
something.
are forever grateful for what you've done for us. Now, everyone, feel free to take a short break before your next assignment. You've earned it.
We should see if anyone needs help with anything.
So, I wanted to be up if only there... Well, that's going a bit far, isn't it? But it's a very nice... Don't mention it. I'm going to keep doing my job. There's still a lot. Things are gonna get a lot. She's going. Until next time.
Did that? Really? I knew things between the higher... It must have been... Well... Oh, whatever reorg... Paladin remind... Anyway... I hope my next mission is soon. I'm tired of being stuck in Fort Atlas.
Oh, I'm sorry. Congratulations, Knight Errant.
Knight errant. So, Knight errant? How does your new title? Flouting decorum, and yes. Now, our focus, this... But what happened? Don't be a stranger. Ad Victor.
Okay, Erica. You're doing great. Huh. Who am I kidding?
I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it.
message uploaded. Initiating broadcast pause. Attention, all consumers. New business established. Please seek out Trade, Treasure Hunting, Incorporated, to exchange goods and services. Initiate tagline. Follow the signs to fortune. Broadcast complete.
Whoa, you're not Crane. Crane found the treasure? Probably not much more than last time I... Now, your turn. Wayward, huh?
You cr- This it? So... Excuse me?
How does this jerk know your name? You're working together.
What? No! Can't you see they're full of...
Well... Fantastic.
Wait.
And that's of
Was wandering... You've seen those... Well, I wouldn't go in... Could try and... But there was this... There was also this, let's say... Wouldn't be a bad idea. You'll find them at... But if they are... Found him. Guy kept... But let's probably have a better... Well, that's a good thing. Because that's... If you haven't already... And take care of yourself.
Plenty of unclaimed space up the road. West Virginia, no. Once a... You do that. Maybe I... Plenty. Bunch of they don't... Then by all means, beat it. Unless there's something else. Treasure. Fine. Then by all... Just like... Trying to let... Bye.
Since you talking crazy, get some of your beat. Pause. Finna go cook this steak.
the hell out of here.
Hey. You thought could kill them all? Government issue makes you nearly. Island nearby's got. Makes you invisible, not agile. Something nasty. Mind the locals out there.
Tyson Badger. Yeah, I was thinking about teams that got good backups that they could get a lot of. 49ers with Mac Jones, Titans with Will Levis. I need to repair this gun.
Holy Mothman, I join you in.
What is it? Oh, yeah? Come on in.
Look at this place. Most of us were holed up in the pen back in Maryland. Easy to forget what outside.
No one's heard from Batter. Suspect he finally managed to get himself killed. Batter was a long shot anyway. Always figured it'd take someone... You the one with the password? Presume someone gave it to you because they thought you could be useful. Name's Roper. Now, explain to me why the hell you're taking up my air. Just a little band of... We call ourselves... Is that so? And why? Sure you are. But if you know where you're... Damn right you will. But I'm a generous man. You bring me the location. We'll be keeping an eye on you. Make sure you keep up your end of the bargain.
You're back. You managed to get those punks out of our hair yet? Oh. I guess I should have specified how I would have liked this to be resolved. But you did good. Maybe. But there are two of the... You track them down? Maybe I remember a thing or two about this Crane fella. Well, missing person... Find them for me. $100 cap. Yeah, I gotta I made the same. Not the foggiest. They're cold. They've got, and they're still. Appreciate it. Find out what happened to him.
It's a lot of side quests. Titan fans would love to see this. That man forget about Miami.
Access granted. Welcome.
What do we have here? No glaring mutations. Radiation exposure present, but recent. And brave enough to have found Sam Blackwell and come here anyway. You, Boltstock, are an impetuous bunch, aren't you? Impetuous we can use. Please, come inside. Welcome to the White Spring Bunker. Take a look around. We've taken great efforts to restore this place to its former glory. Whenever you're ready, please. A few formalities before we proceed. This may sting.
Examination complete.
Now, we require a photograph for our records. Simply press the button when you're ready. An interesting bone structure. You are as God made you, we suppose. And done. We've made you a little present. Please, custom tailored. Just a little taste of what we do here. To see more, please come downstairs so we can become better acquainted. Ah, there you are. yourselves. The Enclave. Our members were once the puppet masters of the United States, quietly pulling strings at every level of power in the nation. It was once our solemn personal duty to attend to the needs of the Enclave members that called this place home. But our earlier residents suffered from conflicts of vision. Conflicts that claimed a few of our more critical systems and permanently disfigured. Our shining personality. Most critically, their squabbling has forced us to seek out men and women who can do what we no longer can. Display your utility to us, and perhaps we'll allow you to join our little enclave and allow you access to all this place is capable of. If you believe you might suit our needs, please continue down the stairs. Or, if you have questions for us, please feel free to approach this terminal. And do help yourself to some refreshments along the way. You must be famished. Members of the Joint Chiefs, and prize-winning scientists among our membership. Before you... Not interested in the questionnaire, then? So be it. Luckily, we do have another opportunity for you to display your abilities. Some of our most precious external connections were damaged by our former residents' squabbles, which has made our forays into the outside world trying. But we have developed a plan for re-solidifying them. A plan you might help us see to fruition. Please, approach the dispenser. That tape is the first step in our restoration. We would have you take it to an old naval surveillance facility known as Sugar Grove. Plugging it into any terminal in their signal intelligence room will allow us to connect to their formidable network and sniff out a piece of archive technology that was burned from our memory banks. Now, it is likely the facility will react to our intrusion, but we trust you will find a way to overcome it. Consider it a test of your resourcefulness. It's time for us to see what you are capable of.
Brandon L, what up? These rats is different. Oh yeah, trash can. Like once you get some, it's like The Witcher. Like once you get some guns and shit, like you be straight. When I'm over here with a shotgun trying to kill these things. I gotta repair this gun, dude. Oh, for sure. Bro, I hate these damn robots.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search. Kill. Your cooperation is requested.
they don't like that shit. They like when you gotta stand there in the open with no stim packs with a sorry ass gun. Would you get some real shit? They do not want to see you coming. At all.
Back at last. We've been enjoying the connection you've helped us establish immensely. Bring the instructions downstairs, would you?
Really don't trust this enclave, but
Please deposit the instructions in the collector against the far wall. Ah, yes. This should only take a moment. There. Please step over to the dispenser. Those who came before you
That's your weak ass up.
Signal received. What? What are those things? They appear to be everywhere. We suppose we understand now why it is you wanted to join us. Speaking of which, you've kept your end of the bargain. Let us fulfill ours. We've ordered the Kovac to drop off a little care package. Return once you've collected its contents. be sure to have a disbursement. Otherwise, you're now free. Our production center has a variety of goods available for purchase. And given the... Now, did you have any final questions? Without... Should we the facilities... It also... Medical weapons with proper... Finally... That information is unfortunate, but should you find... would you care? Understood. Then we needn't keep you any longer. Welcome, member, to our...
Is Earth always so solid? I feel so wobbly. It's almost unbelievable what's happening.
Alright, this one will stop it. That's a good 4 piece. God first in the chat.